Hi guys, welcome back to Jurassic Collectibles. So we're super excited today. We've got another Papo figurine and it's one we've been really waiting for. It's this guy. It's the Papo Baby Triceratops. Now, I've been particularly excited about this figurine because it resembles the Triceratops that was originally designed for Jurassic Park and was eventually used as a model in The Lost World. And this is just a fantastic homage to the work of Crash McCreery. Okay, so without further ado, let's get this guy out of his packaging. And this is one of the smaller figures from Papo, but still beautifully highly detailed. And if you remember the Tyrannosaurus Rex baby, again we have reviewed those on the channel, links down below, they were highly detailed. And again, this one looks staggering. So let's get a little 360 of this guy so you can get a look at him in his entirety. Absolutely fantastic. Every time I am blown away by the work that Papo puts into their figurines. It really does look like a sideshow polystone statue. It's just breathtaking. Okay, let's take a closer look. So starting off with the head sculpt, you can see we've got a really carefully sculpted head there. A nice coat of gloss on those black eyes, really making them look wet and realistic. There's quite a high gloss all over on this one, but I really appreciate that on the scaly areas because it really does pick out the detail. Give this thing sort of like a reptilian sheen. As we move around to the mouth, you can see the sculpted and painted tongue and also the sculpted and painted roof of the mouth. I'll just get some light on it, you can see it there. Just beautiful folds sculpted in the neck. There's more on this side than there are on this side because the neck is compressing this way. The head is turning this way, so they put the folds and the creases on this side. So that's great to see that attention to detail. Just a beautiful head sculpt. I love the little horns, the little stunted horns that are just starting to grow. And also the frill as well. It really does look so close to Crash McCreery's designs, it's incredible. Really, really nice. As we move down to the forelimbs, you can see we've got some lovely creases and sort of the indication of the musculature there. There's a little bit of a bowing shape in this leg, I don't know if you can see it. But it looks almost like his leg is broken a little bit. And that's my only complaint there. A little bit of an oddly shaped leg. But apart from that, this leg is incredibly detailed. You can see they've even dabbed a little bit of paint on the toe claws there. Lovely contrast from side to side. You've got this nice sort of sandy beige and then this sort of nice green here. And both have got their own sort of washes of a darker colour, which really brings out the individual scales. The undersides of the feet have been sculpted very simply, but you know, this is a minute little character, so you can see the size of my thumb there. Nice folds here resting on the front leg. And this is nice, the way that they've got these droops of skin sort of sagging over the body of the dinosaur. Feels very much like a rhino. I don't know if you've seen a rhino, but they have that sort of sagging skin. I love all these little bumps going along the back, really nice. And then all these little details running all the way along the spine. The back leg, you can see the musculature of the back leg. Nice little range of different size scales there on the leg. A lovely creasy knee, we love the creasy knees. And again, if I can move this label out the way, you can see very carefully painted toe claws there with weathering. Very nice indeed. And then we get onto the lovely little stunted tail. Really nice. Again, very true to Crash McCreery's artwork. On this side you can see the musculature is more prominent. Got a nice sort of contrast in the pose. One leg is slightly further forward than the other. Again, lovely creases sagging down over the rib cage. And more indication of the musculature on this leg. I have to say I prefer this front leg in terms of its sculpt. Doesn't have that sort of weird broken leg thing going on. I think what they were trying to do with this leg was add almost like that feeling of a hoof. But I'm thinking that maybe that should have come lower down. Maybe the joint would have been further down, because it ends up looking like it's got a broken leg. And then you can see some nice creases here on the neck. Have a look behind the frill if we can. You can see there it's nicely sculpted. They didn't have to sculpt that area, but they've gone in and they've done this lovely level of detail. Just incredible. And I love the sort of translucent look of this plastic. Really does look very flesh-like and genuine. So in terms of the scale, you're looking at about 4 inches long, which is about 10 or 11 centimeters. And then in terms of the height, you're looking at just about 2.5 inches, which is about 6 centimeters. Scale comparison time, let's bring in another fellow ceratopsian. This time it's the Styracosaurus. And you can see here actually that they look really nice together. The baby Triceratops comes to just about the first big horn on the crest of this Styracosaurus. But they actually display really nicely together. Next, let's bring in the Safari Limited Triceratops. And you can see here actually that they fit together quite nicely. So if you haven't got the Papo Triceratops, you could maybe use this one as an alternative. And if you haven't seen the videos for these guys, the links for both of them are down below. So there we have it, guys. That was today's look at the Papo Baby Triceratops. An absolutely staggeringly detailed sculpt and a beautiful paint job to complement it. This really is worth picking up, guys. If you haven't seen the review for the Papo Dilophosaur, go and check that one out. Link is down below. But these are new for 2014 and they're just incredible figures. Well worth adding to your collection. Okay guys, in the meantime, rate, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.